MaJaMa Jams is brought to you by Australia.
There is peace. And there is chaos. Again, peace. And chaos. Peace. And chaos. And then there is the neighbors.
Stop this nonsense. Get out! Now!
Wait! What did you say about going to Hawaii?
You guys are so rude!
Wait!
I tried so hard!
Shut up!
MaJaMa.
Can you guys do for some ice cream later?
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you this: how you can buy ice cream when you have $20 and no more money, right? What do you have money in your pocket?
That's true, that's true. Well, can I borrow $20?
For me?
Yeah.
No.
Bibi, can I borrow
Gotta be
$20?
$20.
Oh, Tim! Okay, but I have to get this back.
Alright. Ice cream's on me.
Okay.
It's a good thing I like ice cream.
Yeah.
What a day, BB.
Yeah.
What a day.
When you feel like it.
Welcome back, everyone, to MaJaMa Jams, a show where we discuss other people's work to avoid doing our own. And right now, something very special and exciting is going on. It is the Tommy Wiseau Renaissance on today's edition of everyone's favorite offshoot, especially this guy, Scraps. It is the little scraps of paper that aren't big, full-on movies, that are little weird things,
That was a
half-hour programs.
I have to clean up the...
Scraps, physical representation. This is where we discuss the stuff that isn't movies, guys, but we still make it into it for the same amount of time because, gosh darn it, do we love this stuff.
I was hoping it would fall into your drink.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Now, recently,
Recently.
we were at the Tommy Wiseau early screening of The Unfinished Big Shark. And man, after kind of feeling like we were done with the world of the room because we plucked fruit from that tree so many times, it came rocketing back with some new blood in. So we said, oh friend, why don't we pull out the DVD Mateo has of Tommy's sitcom. I don't know how many of you know about this, how many Room fans out there. Maybe a lot, maybe all, I don't know. Maybe are they Wiseau completists? But Tommy's sitcom, Neighbors. Not the Thomas Berger novel or the movie based on it with Dan Aykroyd or John Belushi. Not the Zac Efron, Seth Rogen comedy. The Tommy Wiseau sitcom. Mateo, what year was this?
It says between 2007 and 2015.
Right, it took about 25 years. Anywhere within there could do it. And
You could have filmed this in an afternoon.
If you want to do it well. Hold on.
what happened?
No, nothing. I want to just like move it a little closer to the center. I can cut this part.
Just put
Be closer, Angel! Be closer, Angel! So, it's a sitcom. Six episodes.
Allegedly.
6 episodes on the DVD, about a half hour each. We're going to be breaking down in sets of 2. So today's you guys are getting the first 2 episode
That's
breakdown.
all we can take.
Yes, we need about 8
It's like
months.
microdosing acid.
There are some things about it that are very punishing. One in specific, which we'll get into.
The show.
Now,
Too specific.
here's the question I posed to Matthew, Joseph Ellsworth, and Matteo Silvestre Molinare. Is it even possible to do a synopsis? Not saying that comedically. Is it even possible? We can say Tommy is an apartment manager and there's residence.
And
that's
that's it.
the most we
I
can
wonder,
realistically
did
say.
it put anything here?
Oh yeah, is there a back description? Read it out loud. Special features. There isn't, is there?
No.
There's nothing
There's absolutely nothing.
to sell it. Just Tommy.
There is
I mean, who else would buy?
I was going to say, at this point, you're coming into it because you're
Yeah.
a room obsessive.
apparently Gotamist said
Gotamist?
a must see. Fusion say instantly classic, and Huffington Post says 9 out of 10.
What?
But it doesn't specific what 9 out of 10.
They were talking about The Godfather, and they just put that on the back of the
Yes.
box.
And yeah.
Oh, and look at what Mateo has.
Oh, yeah.
What's
Signed headshot from Thomas Wiseau.
Actually,
What's a piece of plastic?
the piece of plastic was, hold on to the, yeah. It was in the original case, which arrived destroyed. So, and he signed on top of it instead of signing the paper.
To
So
Mateo.
I replaced the case
Oh.
and I cut it.
May all your dreams
Dreams
come
come
true.
You told him about your dreams?
Yes,
He's gonna haunt them now, man.
I know.
Tommy
Well,
seems to genuinely want people to manifest their happiness.
That's true,
So I can say that. I can say that with a straight face.
but not a.
Yeah, I was thinking it too.
Yeah, but
Oh,
So, the first thing I will say, as I pointed out to you, gents, just a little bit earlier, is especially considering both the room and Big Shark, it seems like Tommy is pretty shockingly restrained. Again,
Yes.
comparatively, he seems to understand that he is the straight man, the Newhart,
Well-
or the Seinfeld, in a world of revolving nut jobs, ideally. And he seems to actually get that on some level because he is far more tempered.
All right, well, see you guys at 2:30.
See you 2:30.
All right.
Stay safe.
he's crazy too. I don't get it. What a day.
it's like, to a degree, in the room, he is the rock around all
Everyone
of
comes
us.
into his apartment.
And in
The same
fact,
way that everyone comes into his office.
exactly.
no
And
one
in-
knocks.
and no one knocks, and
Which is a classic sitcom trope. Steve Urkel,
Oh, but I mean the room too.
Kimmy,
Yeah.
The Room,
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, and police raids.
Yes, but that's why probably he, since he is such an histrionic creature, he gave himself not one but 2 roles.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Tommy has a dual role. Who's the second one? Varsity playing
Ricky Rick.
Who?
horrific wigs on both.
Yes.
How I should resist. So what are we doing here?
Strip.
Oh, nah?
That's right.
Oh God, nobody here, right?
Bow, chicka, bow, bow.
Yeah. It's so funny today. Wait a minute. Why you want a gun? You have a gun right here in the morning, afternoon, in the evening.
And he is
Like a scenester met a Karen or grew up into a Karen.
And it's so not clear that I thought the first time we saw the first episode that at a certain point he, as a manager of the condo, would have a split personality and would just like go and become the other guy.
You're giving him far too much credit to imagine
I
that would
know,
happen.
but still, he doesn't make any effort of
Yes.
trying to
No.
be. And, yes.
What a day.
Well, this is when
Train
you
wreck.
when you look at Neighbors, and Big Shark is not as
You can't stare for too long.
crystallized in my brain, but The Room, to a degree, as stupid as it sounds, it takes place in a room, so most things are like we're in a guy's apartment, and we're seeing the story of a betrayal broken down.
Everybody betrayed me. I fed up with this world.
You can say whatever you want about the berserk nature of The Room, but it is kind of like a classic. There's a love triangle. How will the cheating play out? This is almost like
summarize
should
it, at
be
least.
studied in a museum, where it's like, how did a human being construct this to flow from one sentence to the next? It's almost as if it's almost artistically breathtaking, and I don't say that ironically, because it almost is breathtaking to see how it just tumbles forward with no sense of connective tissue or direction. It's just like, hey, Mateo, there's a coffee mug, Paris, France, bird, eagle, mom got up this morning, toast, waffle, talk shows in 1986, Jason Voorhees. It's just a complete...
It's a sitcom by association.
Matthew has a theory which would actually account for a lot of this. Now, it's been said that Larry David writes the basic story beats of a Curb episode. He tells the people the points they need to hit, and then they go and improv it. Like, hey, you need to say that you're mad about the party. I'm going to say, can I come here, blah, blah, blah.
Or Christopher Guest with
Christopher
his movies.
Guest, right. It would seem, or at least I say it's your hypothesis, that it's so random that Tommy basically
What else could it be?
Doesn't write shit and says, hey,
They're not lines, they're
the
just...
princess is coming, just do your thing, and then allows everyone to just go totally berserk.
It's simple. Excuse me.
Excuse me, well, I want to meet her this time. I bought a new hat for the occasion. It's like
Looks
meeting
nice,
the queen.
beautiful.
Exactly, Charlie, let it go. Let her be excited,
All right.
right?
And Mariana, is there anything else you need, though? We do have a lot of prep we're trying to do in the outfit.
Princess Penelope is coming.
Shut up. Would you shut up?
I guess my next question is,
What was your first question?
my first question is,
Okay.
a question I have is,
Yeah.
how many of these people are actual actors pursuing the craft that got caught up in a specific director's web, or does the nature of a figure like Tommy Wiseau attract low-level people who just couldn't act either way because everyone kind of tunes to this berserk frequency where he's very good. Like, if Tommy gave an interview that was lucid and he was like, as a director, I'm really fascinated in making alienating behavior that makes you think people don't even seem human, I would be like, this guy is a genuine auteur, a weirdo cult genius. Now, you know, that he may be, but the way he makes people come across as, like, almost sociopathic, there's a lot of yelling.
I didn't break any of your pocket, you stole before your damn door was open. Okay, can you get... What are you doing? I'm just trying to watch a movie.
So this is my question, and all you can do is give me your opinion. How much do you think, because this is mainly like, what, 20 other actors, it's not just the Tommy show, how much do you think their berserkity, not a word, is influenced by him, and how much do you think it's just like, hey, it's amateur hour with a loony leading them, you know what I mean?
Listen, I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on either.
Like, is he having some sort of effect as like, I want you guys to act insane and abrasive?
I'm sure he's instilling them all with fear. So I'm sure that leads to a different
I
performance.
think they want to get out of there as soon as possible. No, my theory.
Just say what he wants. We gotta be out by 5. Jeez, this is horrifying.
My theory.
Compound shuts down at 5. Not jumping the gate again.
What a day, oh, baby.
Yeah.
What a day.
MaJaMa.
Hey, maybe there's the pause. Let me call you. Yeah, I'll call you back right now. What's wrong with you? Sissy, are you okay? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? What's wrong? Talk to me. Spit out. What's wrong? Are you 100% sure?
I have this theory.
Please.
There is a little bit of a premise, and then we get to the theory.
Okay.
The first one is that clearly he is, and I know that it shouldn't be the right adjective, but let's go with that. Clearly he is much more capable in handling drama than handling comedy.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Shockingly, yes. Yeah, you're right.
Because drama not necessarily requires timing.
If you want to, you should confront her.
I can't confront her. I want to give her a second chance. After all, she's my future wife. You know what they say, love is blind.
Whereas comedy does.
Hi, I'm Jacob.
Hey.
We used to make mud pies together. Play doctor.
Oh, right. I remember now. I gave you a prostate exam. So, are we gonna be at the same school?
And
Great point.
The neighbors looks like they run once through the vague scene and then they filmed it. There is no other...
Or we're seeing them run through the scene.
Or we're seeing them run through
this taped rehearsal.
Yes.
I'm stressed right now.
I know, she's gonna be here any minute.
Any minute. Oh, Ed.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Oh, hey, this does not work, okay? So
What's wrong with
it? Something wrong with it, so be sure if you call me about why you're here anyway.
Oh, so I guess Princess Penelope's like 2 blocks away.
Why you're here, that's what I want to know.
Well, I wanted to let you know that.
Because
It's chaos.
it's complete chaos. Everybody's going on to. I mean, comedy is precision. There is. It's very hard to create magic. I mean, yes, you have famously there are sequences. There are almost 3 minutes in Blake Edwards movies where he just like in one take he makes all the actors move. He follows them, but these are awesome actors and they rehearse the hell out of a scene so everybody knows exactly where he or she has to be in the shot and what action to do. This one is just like chaos, and it's so exemplified by the fact that the cameraman has to guess who is talking, where am I pointing the camera.
So, sorry, Tommy, who am I shooting in the shot? Well, you figure it out.
Exactly. Because I think that he wants, it looks like that he masks the incompetence of crafting something that actually has a sort of a coherence with the extemporaneous movement of that. It's just like they're capturing in the moment. And plus, it's very weird to do a sitcom with only 2 cameras at the same time in very weird position in a real place and not in a theater, on a stage at least, because they're cramped in that office. There's always one camera on profile on the desk. Very rarely.
Most of the time handheld, right?
It is always almost every, and when it's not handheld, they are for some reason dangling from the ceiling because they have just like these.
Take the ceiling fan out. Get those wires. See those wires? Hang from
They'll
those.
spin naturally. It's like a dolly. Me genius. I attached to ceiling fan. First person never
But
do.
like, they don't. They look. I mean, I think the hallway is a set where they put up plywood and painted it because it's not an actual hallway, just the way it looks. Or maybe it is. It's just really. I mean, there's
a very hideous building.
Yeah,
because it's yellow.
stark yellow with
Yes.
blue carpet, like a 5-year-old's room. And then so many of the sets.
It's almost like the looks of the RLM sets. They do a way better job, of course, but I'm saying you can still kind of tell this is a set warehouse, even as good as RLM decorates. It's kind of that same vibe. You can clearly see this is all of.
But
that's
the
a
thing.
massive insult to.
I said they were way better. I'm just saying that simply because RLM is kind of a lo-fi in the presentation, that they're great sets, but you get it. I'm saying you similarly feel everything is not actually a place. We're not in an apartment.
RLM is competent. They build.
Rich is a true craftsman.
They build a set
Sell me on the RLM logo.
that is done to be shot in.
Yes, yeah.
So why do you build a set where you
Yeah.
can't shoot in? So I think that is a real place. Maybe it's this building in San Francisco.
No, the hallways have to be. I think that's what I'm saying. The hallways
sure it's
have to
Pacoima.
be all sets.
I don't. I don't.
You
believe,
don't think that?
I
Because
don't think that.
they seem tight, or at least there's especially the shots where they'll open the door to go to the hallway. There's like a foot of moving room in the hallway in some scenes.
The base. Okay, I'll grant you the basement laundry room seems like they just filmed the laundry room.
Yeah.
I would give you the office as well. I agree with you that this. Maybe it's just the horrific way they're filmed, but every hallway, or actually also every apartment shot feels, like I said, like an RLM where you just have a warehouse of different
That
locations.
also is what happens when you don't know how to light a set and not to match the cameras. So one
Who
is
the hell
always
chose that yellow color for the walls?
one is always bluer and one is always yellower.
Everything in the show is made to induce seizures.
Yes.
It's like Mateo described when we watched Deep Red. Said a lot of this is made to disturb you and throw you off your game. I should state, if there's anyone watching this who happens to be a Room fan and hasn't seen this, forgive me. The Room is known for its berserk, chaotic nature and a lack of logic, but I think it's difficult to describe. Once you see Neighbors, I say again, it almost seems like The Room does have a flow, And if someone who was like, oh man, the room is so chaotic, I'd be like, Neighbors really does devolve that to the point where there's nothing to grab on. Again, Johnny's my best friend. I betrayed him. Is he going to find out? That's throughout, no matter how crazy the room is. This is just boom, 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 boom.
And plus, the room, even if the room has a lot of characters, they are incredibly well identifiable throughout. There is no
visually.
Yes, I mean there is no risk that you say, oh wait a second, who is
That's true. Yeah,
this?
You're right.
Here, there's so many, and they just like come and go with no rhymes, no reason. The only gag that we saw in the second episode is the ice cream drop.
I bought you something, guys. I bought you something, guys. I bought you something, guys. I bought you, and I bought you something, guys.
Yay! What is it?
It's ice cream.
Oh, wow.
I love ice cream.
Look, it's so...
What did you do?
Oh, no more ice cream.
I'm sorry.
That's the only situation that should be comedy, but is not. But I think that we watched the first episode in time at least 3 times.
God.
Because I think you're right.
We got it the first time because we were curious and we got stunned. Then we need a couple of years to let it decant, and we watched it again, and then we watched it the other day. To this day, I have no idea what the story. There is no story.
The only through line is the missing chicken.
I'm looking for my chicken. Okay, your fucking chicken's not in here. Now get the fuck out.
Yes.
There's a missing chicken?
Yes.
Fifi goes missing?
Fifi goes missing, and then Raul finds it. And Cece, who is the owner of the chicken, is yelling throughout the episode.
I was going to say more so than that. So far, the through line seems to be the arrival of Princess Penelope.
No, they mentioned it once. The whole arc of the whole.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right, we're
season.
focusing in on just the episode.
And this week we have the arrival of Princess Penelope.
Yes, Princess Penelope is coming. What a day.
There is a moment from the home video footage of Matthew and I's childhood from which we plucked the opening of Bad CJ Sharks. I'm in the pool, and it's one of those moments that makes me and Matthew cackle because it's indicative of what an idiotic spaz I was as a child. But I think I'm seeing you doing some, Dad's maybe pulling you around in the tube, and I just shrilly go, that looks like fun, let me do it! Just like that. And I'm reminded here of how everyone's delivery is like that, where it's just like a verbal knife. Where like Raul comes in with the ice cream and he's just like, hey, guess what? I got an ice cream for you, and I got an ice cream for you, and oh no, it's spilled. Oh, it's like everything is a verbal.
Also, the sound of the basketball slamming against the floor in the echo chamber of the tiny office.
You gotta use it.
Yeah, you do.
All right, well, anyways.
So how are we doing with basketball?
Yeah, it's doing good. I won the basketball game last week, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Go.
See you guys around.
Yeah.
Everyone just starts at 11 and stays there.
So far,
or sometimes it goes 12. Just in case.
There's no build up to it whatsoever. Just I think it's the CC is yelling at the stoner.
Yes.
You see my chicken! You better not eat my chicken!
What, you just break into my apartment?
I didn't break into your apartment, you stole fucking damn door was open!
Okay, what are you doing? I'm just trying to watch a movie!
0 to 60 real
and they're
quick.
both just
Cece reminded me of I think it's the leader of the terrorists or whatever gang in Pass-Through of Neil Breen.
This is my universe.
I will kill you!
I will eliminate all of the people like you that have ruined this planet.
You are done!
Imagine
who the hell are you?
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Imagine a debate between the two of them. It's gonna be fantastic.
What a day.
MaJaMa.
Did you get it, the whipped cream?
Of course I did.
Oh, okay. Let me help you with this.
Is this the right kind?
Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the right one. Hey, how you guys doing?
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, cool. See you later, man.
Sure, see you.
Do you want to smell it?
Yeah. What are you?
So, as far as we know, and now he's popped up a bunch of times, the only Wiseau posse member, or the only recognizable one, is Raul, who we have now seen in this at multiple live shows working the merch and has a nice little role in Big Shark.
Yes, and also he's in the videos, the music videos that Tommy
Thank you.
directed.
I wanted to bring that up. This DVD has special features, a couple of music videos he directed, which the video is...
It's a commercial for his underwear.
It's a commercial for his underwear, but it's also decently straightforwardly confident. It doesn't dazzle, but I wonder what it's like, because the product is so more straightforward. I wonder what it was like on that set with Wiseau directing. Because it seems there was some degree of like, okay, let's get this band cover shot, let's get this. I would love to see footage of him actually doing this, because it's not wildly incompetent, the music video.
Even more so than that, who is editing this?
Yeah.
Because literally throwing stuff on the floor, scooping it up and throwing it at your TV screen. I mean, you can shoot it as chaotic as you want, but when you assemble it the same way...
The tragic thing is that if you give me only 2 shots like this of the same scene, and no close-ups, and no details, nothing to cut off, there is so much you can do.
I guess.
If one angle doesn't work. In fact, there are a lot of moments where the audio is out of sync because they were trying to just like patch, I don't know what.
Are you where's your mind right now? Talk to me.
Secret.
Yes.
Just not trying to get evicted right now.
Okay, fine. Let me explain something, Richard. You'll be okay, okay? Bibi,
Okay.
excuse me.
Yes.
Can you take care of him? She will help you.
Maybe since the camera most of the time is handheld, maybe sometimes somebody trips because it's not impossible in that small place, or they're missing completely who is talking, because there are some swoops of the cameras that are just like IMAX worthy, if you will.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder, not just by the law of the way existence is, not every human being is like Tommy, so if you have a crew of even 5 human beings that aren't Tommy, what is it like? What is going through the cameraman's mind?
I'm getting paid. He's paying me. I'm getting paid.
Yes,
he's paying me. I'm getting
exactly,
paid. He's
but
paying
I'm saying, like, as far as like Mateo's saying, the technical aspect of it, you're not Tommy Wiseau, so you're not our weird berserk visionary director. So what is going through? Perfect example. If you, because you talk about this every episode and you care about the presentation and doing things properly. So if you got hired by Tommy, not impossible, I would love to know how that would work, where what would he say versus you being like, hold on, I know what you're known for. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, because these people aren't him, and perhaps you would say watch Disaster Artist more on. Greg wrote a book about it. They made a movie which kind of talks about that push and pull. But I would love to see face-to-face, in the flesh, what it's like when a person who's just like a Mateo that wants to do the best possible job meets this berserk dude.
Your coffee, sir?
Oh, it's hot! Oh, it's actually not hot. That's acting, baby. Come on, guys, let's go!
What is that interaction like? Is there, or like you said, is it like, look, I'm here for the money. He's obviously a wall.
I think that he has a fundamental problem in trying to express what he sees in his mind.
He can't get the connection to let you
cannot,
understand.
Yes, it's just...
he has a masterpiece up here, but he's not necessarily the best at how can
I'm not trying to make a comparison, but Michael Curtiz, the director of Casablanca, who one day famously told to an actor, don't do it like I did it. Do it like I meant. So it looks like something like that he has in his mind a vision that somehow it will get fulfilled on the screen.
Why?
But not everybody is able to live up to that expectation because they don't understand it or because it's impossible. And so at a certain point, when you are there, when it's clear to you and everybody else that he is telling you, do this, and say, so you want me to do this? Yes, and everybody hear him
just
saying...
making sure you want me to eat my own feces.
Just making sure this is what you want to film.
As long as he says yes, then you do it. And eventually, he cannot complain because that's why the video is more competent, because first of all, it's static for the most of the time, the vast majority of the performance. And at that point, if you have 2 cameras, let's say that they made the performance 4 or 5 times in lip sync, you film it as much as possible, either close-ups of them or wide shots, and so
Plus, most of it is them performing, so it can't be
yes,
like, hey.
so you have material to intercut,
Yeah.
and but in the sitcom with the 2-camera setup that he had, in fact there is in the second episode there is a moment where the tiger moment. The chicken lady goes to have some spices.
That they ripped off from Dakota's Cougar Club. Straight rip-off.
What about Henry? I don't know about you, but I could go for some steak tartare.
1313 Cougar cult.
I'm sorry, forgive me.
That's right to have your.
I total disrespect there for that. I forgot.
There is the whole dialogue is one camera inside the apartment, one camera awkwardly just out of the door in the corridor. That's why I think that is a real corridor, because it's ridiculous that it's almost filming the back of the head. But the opening part of that shot, since they needed to have the actor clearly stating what he was saying, that he was seeing a tiger, the camera is in front of him, and that is a blatant insert.
I see.
Hey, Troy.
How you
What you
doing?
doing?
Oh my god. Is that a tiger?
What?
What a beautiful tiger! Oh please, Cece, let me cook it.
So there is a sort of a cognitive idea of how to structure something, but it just like I think that I don't know who is the editor, if he is the editor or so, but if there is some.
Is it in the credits or no?
No.
There's very fine print that says.
Yes, and I can't.
Do not ever watch.
Why are you?
He is a madman. Please send help.
Yeah, talk to me tomorrow.
But if the editor is on the set, he or she might say, "Oh, you need that because otherwise this is not gonna work."
Okay.
That is also something that oftentimes, since it doesn't seem to do any details of any sort, in the room there was more competence on that kind of stuff. But because probably he had a crew, this one
Seems like a real skeleton crew going on here.
Yes.
Or maybe I'm just saying that because of the insane sparsity.
Yeah.
But
There are 4 writers credited on IMDb.
For the Neighbors?
4 Neighbors. It's Tommy Wiseau, Tommy Wiseau, Tommy Wiseau, and Tommy Wiseau.
Are you serious?
And he has a picture.
God, I don't have time for this.
Editing by Brian Skiff, did 6 episodes, and Morgan McMahon did 1 episode.
As
and then offed himself.
With the actual tapes. He just because it's shot on tape.
Guys, here is my description, which I feel like sums the whole package up. Sexless porn. I don't say that to make you laugh. It's watch a porno.
It's all porn setup.
Watch a porno before the sex happens, and that's quite literally no comedic intent. That's you sit on a couch in a sparse,
The stuff you normally fast forward through.
Yeah, poorly decorated apartment and just, so, Mateo, well, you said you were ordering a pizza? Yes, I was. It's exactly what it is.
Hi, here's your pizza.
What do I owe you?
It's $15.99.
So we've only watched 1 and 2, and I think we may have watched 3.
Yes.
I feel like we
20
got
years
to 3
ago.
the last time we tried to slog
That
through
we
this.
gave up.
I want to know if some of these plot lines continue because we have.
Doesn't Penelope's name in the second title of the episode or no?
Probably.
I don't know.
Because that's what I'm saying. I feel like she is the through line.
She is there once, and then she's walking in the hallway.
Hello. Oh, hi, princess. I am so sorry. I was supposed to come meet you and greet you, but I had to go find my chicken. I had to go find my Fifi.
Also, we should point out so that Princess Penelope is apparently a famous UK royalty who, for whatever reason, shows up
By
directly
herself.
to this apartment, no security, directly to this apartment complex, to the office to lease an apartment.
Which
Yes.
she has to sign the lease right then and there.
Also.
And she hires one of the tenants
As a
as a
slave.
butler.
Jesus, Tommy Wiseau's IMDb pick is this. it's like a 50-year-old dads who's trying to figure out how to do his Facebook profile for the first time.
That looks like a pug's candle that he actually lit in a microwave.
That's an Asian goth dad walking through Costco with a Metallica shirt on and a beer belly.
That's when you catch yourself in the Target self-checkout camera.
Okay, it's the ghost of the Grudge who had sex with Edward G. Robinson. My God, it's a terrible thing.
What a day.
How are we this far into this discussion about neighbors? How
We
are
were
this
trying to
deep-
hold it
No. How are we this far in without mentioning the one thing that should be mentioned right off the bat? How, gentlemen?
Because it is a surprise. It's the surprise ending.
The one thing you have to mention is that approximately less than every 2 minutes we get and we are going to do the math and time how long it is and see if you subtracted how much time would cut away from the episode. We'll figure it out. But you get the most punishing Casio keyboard preset techno thing.
Sampler. Instead of the classic
punishing
building or office shot that is in every single sitcom just to establish in the shot, since it takes place entirely in the same building, he has a need not only to establish that it's the same building, but it does it with a jingle or whatever it is, an interlude that is at least 15 seconds, if not more, which makes no sense whatsoever because there are eagles, a dinosaur, a T-Rex eating a chicken.
With a Tommy laugh.
With a Tommy laugh, and people in the windows out of proportion. Yes, the T-Rex just like stops and backs.
But like you said, seriously, what a day.
What a day.
You don't even know what you talk about.
It appears probably, if not 20 times per episode, at least 15.
Not even a joke, not even exaggeration. It is painful to watch, and the fact that like we do not need to establish. I mean, I understand we need to bridge a gap between scenes, but no, just it's a new scene, it's a new apartment. Just cut to it. We don't need to establish a shot. We know we're in this apartment complex.
MaJaMa. Bibi, can I borrow 20 bucks, please?
Are you serious?
Yeah, please.
Didn't you just borrow $20 from me?
I did.
Okay, when am I gonna get it back?
Few days.
Oh, Tim, okay. But if I don't get it back, it's double.
Okay. You didn't play basketball today?
Yeah, it's an off day today. 6 days out of the week. Hey, Charlie.
Yeah.
I'm here to pay you my loan.
Oh, how nice. 20 bucks. How nice. This is a real one?
Yeah, it's real.
We can probably conclude in this segment.
We haven't talked about a single plot point.
No, well, there is no plot point.
Let's at least do that a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So roughly, we're introduced. We have a weird little dude who comes in as a new tenant. Is the closest we get to a plot point of the first episode.
No, the first episode is the chicken.
The chicken.
Yeah, but we also get a new tenant signing up.
But he vanishes.
That doesn't.
All right, Jesus. I'm just saying that the fact is that is a plot point in this otherwise slop. Yes, the chicken, but also the fact that there's a decent amount of time to the new tenant.
It's tearing us apart.
For some reason, removes his shirt.
Yes, because it's
hot. It's hot in the hallway.
It's hot in here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you do that if you were hot in the hallway after delivering your pizza? About to sign up put an application for the apartment complex?
Hot in the hallway sounds like an 80s Van Halen song.
And I'm hot in the hallway. The chicken see my walking. The guys who deliver pizza here, they always take off their shirts as soon as they leave.
Okay.
It's a natural thing to do.
He does disappear, but that is a slight.
I'm Joe Spielberg, and I'm looking for a tiny apartment.
Okay.
I have a job and everything.
Oh, great. Nice to meet you, Joe Spielberg.
Nice to meet you too.
Let me talk to the person in charge. His name is Charlie. Hi,
Yes,
Charlie.
hi.
We have someone here.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Joe Spielberg.
Oh, nice to meet you.
What's the chick in the bikini's name? Pop?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Hi, I'm Philadelphia.
She's kind of the stoner, obviously Tommy and his assistant, who's also his girl.
And Raul.
And Raul.
Kind of like the main.
Yes.
And the Fifi. And
Cici with Fifi.
We're going to eat her.
Those are kind of our. I mean, then again, it's only been 2 episodes.
Closest thing to a genuine laugh?
Yes.
Closest thing?
Because you can actually hear it. The line.
Which one?
Oh, we're gonna have the party in honor of Fifi. Oh, that's great. Yeah, we're gonna eat her. And there's actually a pause. There's a breath. You can
And
hear
I
what's
think-
happening. They're actually.
Yes, and I think that she doesn't hear
Yes,
it the first
essentially,
time
like,
because he has
2
to say
minutes
it,
until he gets back. Like,
he
you're
has to
gonna
say it
do
again.
what?
Yeah.
Which should work as comedy, but I think the actress genuinely didn't hear the cue.
I forgot to tell you, I'm having a party tomorrow.
You are?
Yes, and I have someone very special I want to invite. The guest of honor, Fifi.
Get out!
We're gonna eat her.
My Fifi! Oh, you gotta be a movie star. Oh,
Yep.
Troy.
We're
that's
gonna eat
so
her.
nice. Wait. Back up. What did you say?
We're gonna eat her.
Oh, hell the fuck you are.
But it's
Can
very,
you act like you didn't hear him? Say no more.
It's very funny. So, but all right, in terms of plot, at least continuing, we have Philadelphia and this girl.
She has a crush on.
Yeah, she had an erotic dream last night about this girl.
But doesn't she starts off saying that to her, and then once she responds, Philadelphia's like, "Whoa, I'm not a lesbian. What are you doing?"
Yeah.
She calls her a bitch.
Because she's like, no,
Straight up.
The girl's
Twice.
like, no, you don't
Twice.
you don't have to hide your feelings. If you have feelings for me, you can tell me. I've told you I have feelings for you. Let's kiss. So they start making out. I'm like, how is this not a softcore porn? How is this not the lead up to a porn scene?
So I had a dream about you. Okay. I had a dream about you. In the dream, I was kissing you. And ever since I had the dream, I really feel like I just want to kiss you, like all the time, so bad. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It sounds crazy. I know.
And then they end up two of them are at the stoner's apartment, and that's when the girl starts saying, "I love you," or you don't dance for him, dance for me.
Yeah.
I told you I'm not a lesbian. Like,
Philadelphia's just confused. She clearly loves me. We're pretty busy right now.
Oh my god, yeah, we're busy.
And then Philadelphia's like, "Stop being such a bitch."
And then they say, "Let's have a menage a trois."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
And our stoner guy starts screaming with excitement.
You know I love it when girls kiss.
Which I guess is one of the more realistic.
Yes, but it's done in such a way that it's just so aggressive and.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the gun sale scene.
Oh, that's in the first episode.
Which almost approximates a bit.
Fine, no problem. Look at this right here.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Oh, I love it.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you can have it. How much is it?
100.
Sure.
Yes, because the girlfriend of Tommy Wiseau's alter ego,
Ricky
Rick, wants a gun for herself, and she goes to the stoner, and then she hypnotizes him or something, making him believe that she paid him
by going like this to his.
Yes, by just like massaging his head, and then he realized that she hasn't.
Thanks for buying my gun.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you pay already?
Yeah, she just
Did you pay with your money?
Yeah, you gave me 100. I got it right here in my pocket.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
The end.
And then she brings out a musket from the 1800s.
Yes, bring the classic gun that you would buy anywhere.
What did I do? I'm an idiot! I'm okay.
Again, there's things that approximate bits. The dude clearly has some sort of, like, we're going to have bits. They are bits, even if they're mangled. You
They
can
are
see there's a
ideas
boop,
of
bop,
bits.
beep, bop, boop,
Yes.
boop, boop.
They're ideas of bits, but they haven't worked them out enough.
How would you even go about to get this end product? How do you even go about doing it? Like,
so you come back to the same thing I do, is that I would like to talk to the person that's not him of like, if you tell me anyone other than Tommy Wiseau edited this, that means that what we see are either conscious choices or, I don't know, slapped together footage, and he's like, hey, let me fix it. He's like, no, don't. So
fix what?
That's what we have to ask, is that if Tommy is not doing the editing, what goes through the mind of the human being that is putting together the flow of the episode? And that's the most interesting question of all.
And you can be the greatest editor in the world, that if the material is there is so much you can do.
Indulge my ignorance, and I'm just piggybacking on what you just said. Someone gives you...
You ask us to indulge your stupidity a lot.
There's no other... That's my... What else can I do? But, you know... Would you guys say that while definitely not as enjoyable. This is more of an experience in the room because it's like what.
This is it gets grating after a while because
it's hard. It's hard.
Mostly because you don't understand what is going on.
I'm looking for Fifi. Yeah, I heard she was up in here. They told me she was all up in here.
You can't come in here like disturbing me. I'm busy.
You got a man up in here or something?
Not that in the room you do, but it has
a formula.
It has a more mellow pace. Not everybody's screaming, and it's structured different.
Plus, by the very the DVD cover, the opening theme, where it's the whatever that's called.
Yes.
It's kind of like, oh, look at this crazy ensemble cast. Everyone's a nutty character, and they're all living in one space. How are they going to get along? And so that's obviously what they've been trying to translate through it. But it's literally the jumbled mess of how to absolutely do an ensemble cast wrong by just shoving everyone into one room together and having them talk all at the same time.
Okay, I have another question.
And everyone's trying to be crazy and over the top too. So it's just they're trying to scream over each other.
We've heard famously now through the disaster artist, through the back and forth on the set of The Room. I'm wondering if because this seems like it's post-Room and Tommy probably had an exhaustive sense of control, do you think, again, just your opinion, do you think Tommy watches this and is like, I did as I want to see, this good? Like, do you think he watched it with a sense of satisfaction? Because that's also fascinating to me. If Tommy, and again, I feel like you're not going to get, and that's part of the mystique and the charm, you're not going to get a straight answer out of the guy no matter what you ask, but if Tommy sits down and thinks the vision has been achieved, that to me is even more friggin' interesting.
There is one thing that is different from The Room and to a degree from Big Shark. Let's say drama is universal. Humor is subjective. If he thinks that situation of chaos is funny, he's happy.
$850!
Oh God, look at him.
But we gave
Sucking me dry.
We gave you notice. He can't do this. It's illegal.
Who cares what the other people think?
Everyone's being crazy. It's funny. What's your problem?
Exactly. So if that is your level of, if I do a scene with people who are crazy and yelling, that's humor to me, I've achieved it.
But like you said, seriously, what a day.
What a day.
Are we doing favorite line? Let's do favorite line. That's the Scraps gimmick, right?
Favorite line is,
what a day.
What a day.
Oh yeah, the catchphrase is what a day.
What a day.
I would probably go with maybe what you said, which is the inviting Fifi. We're going to eat her because it actually translates.
Oh, Troy,
We're gonna
that's so
eat her.
nice. Wait, back up.
I have to imagine you would say that too.
Who?
You. Favorite line?
I said, what a day.
Oh, right.
What a day.
What a day.
What a day, what an episode indeed. Guys, if you're a Tommy freak, I have to say, you have to. It's legally binding. If you're a Tommy freak, you have to check this out.
Mandatory.
It's readily available, right?
Yeah.
Readily available on Tommy's website, TommyWiseau.com?
Yes.
I don't mind sending some stuff the man's way. This guy's given us a uniquity. So guys, thanks for sticking around for our favorite session here, Scraps. Drop that like if you'd enjoy this. Make sure you subscribe for more of these Scraps. Drop a comment if you're a Room fan, or if you're wondering what's going on with this, drop a comment about Tommy. We love the guy here. Thanks for coming around. There'll be another Scrap soon, and that is a Scrappity Scrap. Much love.
What he said.
What they said.
MaJaMa.
Big